Hello and welcome back to the LFC Transfer Room with me, Kurt, and today we're going to be having another look at the pre-season opponents that we've got coming up as we return back to Anfield. But first, we stay in France where we're currently training, and up first we have Bologna. Now, Bologna finished last season in Serie A 12th, which is a similar opponent level to Hertha, I think, if we're going to compare them to the previous games we've had in this pre-season campaign. And I think something to focus on are their players. They have a very good bunch of players, experienced and promising young talents coming through. You look at the likes of Tomiyasu, centre-back turned right-back, who attracted a lot of interest from Spurs, who is currently playing at the Olympics for Japan. You also look at Dominguez, this young Argentinian centre-mid, who offers a lot going forward, as well as holding in that midfield. And then finally, they're signing this season that's come back from the Chinese league that Liverpool have experience against in Arnautovic, a controversial figure who enjoyed quite a lot of eyes on him at the Euros this season. And I think they're going to be a good test playing in a 4-2-3-1, again similar to the way that Hertha played in the previous game. I think that they're going to be a good opponent for us to get a few more of the squad back together and sort of see how we are likely to start next season, with Jurgen Klopp saying that Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk are set to get 30 minutes in this game of the two games that we're going to be playing, both 60 minutes. I think it'll be a really good showing for the boys, and I think it's something to look forward to as we move closer to the start of the season. Up next on Sunday the 8th of August we have Athletic Bilbao at Anfield. Finished 10th last season, winning the Supercopa de España against Barcelona back in January, and playing in a 4-4-2 with a double six, meaning that I think they'll be a little bit more defensive than sides we've previously faced during pre-season. I think players to look out for, you've got Iñaki Williams, the ever-present in that team, hasn't missed a game in God knows how many years, but he's also got that threat moving forward. Something that it's going to be cautious and something that we need to look out for is his pace and the ability for him to get in behind and cause us trouble defensively. I think it'll be a good test for the centre-backs, whoever we have on the day, but I'm sure that will change and we'll be giving time to all of the centre-backs we have available. It's something we've done previously in pre-season, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jurgen Klopp makes that decision just to see how fit Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk really are. I think at this point we'll be knowing who's going to be starting the season against Norwich, and I think this will be a good test for all members of the team. I think at that point we'll also have the majority of the squad back together, looking forward to the start of the campaign. And then finally on the pre-season schedule, the day after, in fact, on the 9th of August, we have Osasuna visiting Anfield, finishing in La Liga at 11th place last season, which is one position below our previous opponents. And in the way that they play a 4-5-1, which is a very strong midfield. And it'll be interesting to see how our midfield adapts to that and has to break down the lines and go against the width that's going to be posed by the opposition, and see if we can break down something that we've struggled against in the past in a strong midfield. I think with the right players we definitely can do that, but we look at their players and their star names. You have Ante Budimir, who they've recently acquired from RCD Mallorca in a team that have just come up themselves, but he has struggled himself. He's been in the Serie A as well as La Liga, helping Mallorca within their first season back in the top flight a couple of seasons ago. And also you have Jesus Areso, who is a young fullback who's looking to bounce back after a difficult year that he said himself. So hopefully we see the best out of these two players for their clubs as they go into their campaign, as much as we look forward to seeing the best out of our players as we look to start on the 14th of August. Make sure to let us know down below in the comments who you think is going to impress in the final games of pre-season going into the start of our league campaign, and who you think is going to be the surprise player for the team this season. Also, who else do you think we're going to sign before the transfer window shuts? All of the discussions can be found on our Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Make sure to follow us on there at LFC Transfer Room. Make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more Liverpool related transfer content. I've been Kurt. Thank you very much for watching.